Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Just in case you are new around here and didn't know that Zero Hour is still alive, it is very much still alive. Actually, I'm posting replays and playing high-level games on this channel pretty much every day. So if you are new around here, highly recommend subscribing and check out the description because there's a tutorial on how to get Zero Hour running and play online in today's day and age with Game Ranger in the description. A nice little tutorial there for you. Today we're on Defcon 6, we've got a 3v3, and down here in this small spot we've got Scuba in the green. So you can see the player names there on the left hand side and the amount of cash they've got. He's in the small spot of Defcon, and then over on the left hand side, supporting him, we have CirezD in the blue. He's their middle player, and then up in the top left we have Big Size, one of the longest serving Zero Hour experts and one of the best players in the game. With the pink, it looks like China Vanilla, but we'll check the armies in a second. In the top middle, we've got Mass Merry, which is also known as Peacelover, looking like some kind of a China. We'll figure out what he is in a second. There we can see he's a tank. He's got the veterancy there on the flamer. Up in the top right, we've got OOE Vivid, also one of the strongest players in the game, arguably top 3, maybe top 2, with the pink, and he looks like he's the GLA Tox. We've got a dose drop there from CirezD, just trying to slow Vivid down a bit. No reaction yet from Vivid, but you should be able to clear that with ease. And then down in the bottom right, we've got OOE Marakar with the Cyan GLA Stealth. Now, I believe this is a 3v3 challenge or something that these two teams played in the last week or so. Maybe 2 weeks. Terrorist actually detonated there. When you kill a terrorist of Tox, is it Tox? What did he kill? I don't know. Was it a Cyan terrorist? Maybe it's a Cyan one. Maybe force fired the ground, but yeah, sometimes you got to be careful around terrorists. Unless they're demo, if they're demo, you can shoot them or even run them over, and most of the time you'll be kind of okay, which is weird for demo. But if you actually run over or kill any other terrorist, you better be careful that you better not be near, because the splash damage from the explosion will kill you. So Scuba here under a lot of pressure. He's actually allowed CirezD to go for 4 oils, and he's also getting a strat very, very quick. I like that style from CirezD. In previous games that we've seen CirezD floating a hell of a lot of cash, sometimes like 10 to 15k while his teammates were losing. So I hope they're giving 4 oils to CirezD. I hope we don't see a massive float coming along. But Scuba taking some damage so far, but looking like he's holding pretty nicely. He's got a guy inside of this building from Vivid, but he's going to clear that out. Nice clearance there of the Toxin Rebel there as well. And everything here from Marakar is getting pushed back. Marakar is delayed in terms of getting his oil because he's been so aggressive. And then up in the top, we've got Vivid actually getting himself 4 oils as well. So both middle players are going for 4 oils. It's kind of a bit of a meta change. It used to be everyone would just get their own oils. But more and more we're seeing one player will actually get 4 and get catapulted economically way ahead of their opponents. But obviously one guy not being on an oil, you want to get him a load of supplies. So Big Size is getting flamed a little bit here, but it's nothing really he shouldn't be able to deal with. He is looking like China Vanilla. If we just shut the factions here, we can see Size is China Vanilla. Peacelover piling on the pressure here with a tank. Now in the close combat or close quarters combat like this, I think the tank has got an advantage. If it goes later game and the China Vanilla starts getting new cannons out, then I think it's going to become way more difficult there for Peacelover, which is Mass Merry here. Size is going to get his oils, but I think it's going to get denied because there's several GATs here. Just needs to click them GATs on it, but currently they are not moving. The V is actually coming in from the side. CirezD loses 1 V, but ultimately clearing this all up, and he has got Search and Destroy out now. Looking very formidable, the left team. Even though Size is taking a bit of damage, now these Search and Destroy Vs are out. Don't really know what the right team is going to do about it. You are going to need a player like Vivid, expert player Vivid, to get the wraparound on them Vs. Size did get denied his oils. Technicals just biding their time, waiting to go in at the right moment. Maybe wait until they go in there, till they're fighting the GATs, and then the technicals will come in from the back. Scuba in the meantime is piling on the pressure here on Marakar. It's kind of old school expert versus new school. Marakar is the latest Zero Hour expert, and Scuba been an expert for a very long time. Scuba has not brought an ambulance currently with this, but he's building a strat. I think probably can hang around here, maybe pick off the barracks, maybe 1 or 2 more units, especially now you've got Search and Destroy. You probably don't want to hang around too long until you actually have that ambulance. But the micro here from Scuba has been quite nice so far. Action taking place in the middle now. Already starting to see a bit of floating here from several people. Marakar and CirezD floating a load of cash, but CirezD is spending a ton now. I think he's just queued up a load of units, probably. Would like actually to see CirezD bringing a dozer to the middle. Maybe dropping a supply there and trying long distance collect just a little bit. I say long distance, but the Chinooks are actually super, super quick. So it doesn't really slow things down all that much. Don't really know what Scuba's doing here, but he's been completely cleared up. That's what I was saying. You don't want to hang around too long until you've got those key numbers up. Until you've brought a ambulance there as well. CirezD floating again, 7k. MiG's now brought in by the yellow tank player. They're expensive. And Buggy's now out for Marakar. Marakar's late game GLA is very, very solid. And CirezD is losing a lot of stuff. He's already dropping down supply drop zones. Now, a theory I heard Rage once say in Zero Hour, Rage obviously being one of the best experts of all time, is that whilst there's still money on the map to be fought over, you probably don't want to be dropping down secondary economy. You want to be pouring that money that you've got into more units to try and take this. Because if you take this, the money you can get from here is a lot quicker and a lot cheaper to be collecting and to make a profit rather than dropping down drop zones. Of course, maybe one drop zone is kind of okay as long as you're like not skimping out too much on your army. But the fact that he had like 5k in the bank there and he's just spent 2.5k on that, that's 7.5k that could be otherwise in an army. Could be a second war factory, could be spamming out of these consistently. And could be clearing the mid more comfortably. So he's trying to make something happen at the top. He's got a load of ECMs and outposts. Yeah, maybe he could be investing that money into an airfield, even though he's USA vanilla. Could be using vanilla Raptors to split fire these. Colonel Burton, where is Colonel Burton? But you could say actually Size should be hitting this better with the MiGs, which he is starting to do now. But Tentacle now coming in from Vivid on Big Size's base. Size tries to hit it, but the Tentacle actually does escape through. If it hits the prop or anything, actually, it's going to be an annoying blow that you don't want to necessarily be taking, but the prop has gone down. I mean, that's kind of okay. He's already got a new cannon out and a number of ECMs. A10 now coming in from CirezD. It's going to be on the oils. I wonder if it'll kill them both because there's a tunnel there. Yeah, it does kill them both and the tunnel. Very nice there from CirezD. Very nice hit indeed. Yeah, he's now making Avengers and a particle cannon. Scuba is just managing on one supply. He's got one dozer, but he's got his CC. He's almost level 3. Marakar has killed the least, apparently. Only 690 XP here. And Vivid killing a hell of a lot. Size killing a hell of a lot. Dozer gets picked off there of Mass Merry, aka Peacelover. And I think that is him hunted. That is him hunted. Very, very interesting place to be building a CC with your last dozer. Probably would be saying more back here. It's probably a lot more safer. A load of tunnels now in place for Vivid. And Scuba's losing Vs to a single tunnel. Load of tentacles brought in. There's a load of Vs here, though. Bit of a trade-off there on both sides. Scuba bringing his missile defenders, but not currently paying attention. Mass Merry has been defeated before he gets his last buildings kicked. And then what that can do now is enable Marakar to actually finish that CC and build a power. Because currently... Oh, no, he's already got power. What the hell? Oh, he's stolen... He must have stolen a dozer. Okay, he's stolen a dozer. He's got power already. But, I mean, he can finish that off and just seal the deal. He'll never probably lose that as well. CirezD losing a hell of a lot here. You want to be a lot more efficient than that, really. With a 4 oil search and destroy USA. The micro, I think, is on your side. The technicals and the buggies are the thing that have got to actually micro a little bit more, because if they run into the Vs can just kill everything. But yeah, CirezD lost a lot of stuff. And once again, floating 7k, by the way. Okay, Mixed Strike comes in from Big Size, trying to take down this supply here of Marakar. So it's basically 2v3 now. But Scuba doesn't have a hell of a lot because he did sacrifice his oils and give it to CirezD. CirezD is currently spending most of the money though on power plants and drop zones. Yeah, it doesn't have a very big army at all at the moment. He's got 3 Crusaders, 1 Avenger. I don't know about making Avengers, you know, against buggies. Against MiGs, I think that's one of the best ways you can deal with MiGs. So you get enough Avengers, you can stop the MiGs. But Avengers versus buggies, I mean, the buggies can't stop that many buggies. They can stop, like, what, 4 or 5 buggies maybe before they start to break through. No matter how many Avengers you can, they can usually find an angle. They can usually find an angle, pick off one Avenger, and then pick off another, and then by the time you know it, you've got no Avenger left, and that was a very expensive loss. Here comes a carpet from Big Size. That's a very good carpet, actually. Annihilated all that army. Did it take down the battle bus as well, or did that escape? Not 100% sure. Up in the top right, we've got Scuba actually going for a drop. Gets inside of this building, but I think that building will go down. There's actually a V brought here as well. Toxin ambush used on top of this. But the Colonel Burton has planted a bomb on one of the oils. That's a big blow there, actually. If Scuba's not currently doing much in his base or not got very much economy, I think using the Burton to kill some oils is a very, very good strat indeed. I would like actually to see him, maybe when Marakar's not paying attention, bring in the Colonel Burton here. Actually, where could you get in? You could probably get in through there. Although there's a very narrow path where you could get through, but you could probably get through, go around the back here, and then do that. I mean, if you've got the intelligence, you can see all of that stuff. Actually, A10 comes in from CirezD, a nice hit. Yeah, see, Crusaders and Avengers, they just kind of get wrecked against the standard stuff. I mean, everything gets wrecked against quads and buggies, to be fair. But at least with these, you've got more chance of, like, being quick and surprising the enemy. Like, you might rock up here suddenly with a load of Vs whilst the enemy's popped in the middle, and you might be able to get some damage done. But if you're wandering around with Crusaders and Avengers, then the chances are the GLA is going to be able to outmaneuver you. You're faster. And your units just outright kill the USA stuff. Particle cannon now ready for CirezD. Where is he going to hit? Currently hitting a bunch of markets. I think as long as he kills 3 markets, that's probably... Is it better than the oil? One oil is about 1.6 black markets, so yeah, you could say that's about double. Actually, what I would have preferred is actually to hit there, there, and there. Or actually even 1, 2, 3, 4. If you could get all 4, that would have been probably a better hit. Yeah, you'd have at least got... You'd have at least got those, but I reckon you could probably have finished off that market there as well. CirezD now on 2 particles and got a number of drop zones. He's now switched into MTVs with the Hellfire upgrade. Not achieving so much so far. Marakar's got a decent-ish number of markets. He's actually building a war factory. Why is he building a war factory? With power, you should just be dropping down markets, I think. I don't think there's any need for a war factory here. Unless he's trying to get search and destroy. Yeah, I think he's probably going for search and destroy. That's probably what he's doing it for. Make all the units as GLO have the 20% extra range, which is insane. Big Size is still alive. Just making hackers. He's collecting from the middle there as well. Scuba's trying to collect from the middle too. Here comes Carpet and Artillery. And Vivid is getting absolutely nailed here in the middle. Okay, mixed circling now for size. They're going to come in with a very nice hit here on the quads. Actually, not on the quads. They're actually going for the battle bus. Takes out the battle bus. Quad's now going to get cleared up by the MTV spam here from CirezD. But a load of units also brought in from Marakar. Scuba's still running around. This time just with 1v1 ambulance. He was losing some Chinooks here. Quickly retreats. Vivid has got a Scud Storm now up as well, so the left team have to worry about that. But yeah, this is deadly combo as the GLA quads and buggies. Are they fully upgraded quads? Got the AP ammo. MTVs are going to have a hard time against the Battle Bus 2. Rebel ambush using top of the V's there. I think one V has gone down. Side's only got 1 oil and 7 hackers, of which a few are not currently hacking. Size with his sneaky flamers. That's going to be nice, man. If he manages to sneak all... Oh, no, he's found it. Oh, no, has he found it? Where's he going? It's like he's been told there's a flamer coming, but then... by one of his mates, but then actually... has he missed it? He's missed it. What the hell was that from Vivid? Oh, no. The flame wall has already begun, and the only Scud Storm's going to go down. What a blow that is. Sai's making use of what little he has. Just one sneaky flamer has actually made a massive game change there. That's really, really nice. That could have won the game, actually, because if that Scud hits... could cause absolute devastation, and at the least, it would require 2 particles to take it down. Could be an EMP. Is an EMP. Doesn't do a hell of a lot, though. Would have been nice a little bit further forward, or closer to Size's base. The workers are going to start clearing these mines. Has killed a couple of units already, though. Yeah, Scuba is pretty much out of the game, although we did hear a Burton before, but has he now been found? No, he's still actually running around. Just killed a bit of stuff. He's actually going to go and shoot the quad. Does kill the quad. That's annoying, man. That's really annoying. Just one little unit in the back like that. Is he going to get scanned now? Particle gets used again. You can see the big scorched marks here where the particles hit. Kill another load of markets there, I believe. Still believe that is a really good target, though. Yeah, he's got another particle now. Where is that one going to hit? Could also think about hitting Marakar a little bit more, maybe. Oh, there is another Scud up now. CirezD beaconing down here. Just hitting Marakar. That's actually quite a nice hit, too. Was that a market? A palace, a supply, and an arms dealer. Very nice. Yeah, Marakar is significantly hurt now. He's still got a lot of markets. Like, only killed 1 market there in total. Vivid with the big battle bus pop here. There's a flamer. That's going to hole mode. No, it's not going to hole it. Battle bus escapes on fire with basically 0 HP. Nuke missile is ready to fire now for big size. Needs to fire that soon, and I think there is a good target. Because there's not a lot of GLA you can kill with a nuke. Like, what can you actually outright kill? Nothing you can kill. You want to hit between there like Scuba is beaconed. Kill the power. Yeah, he's going to try and bait it. He's going to try and bait it. That's what he's trying to do, and that's why he's beaconed it. It fires the nuke now. Artillery coming in as well, but I'm pretty sure the nuke's going to be there. No. Okay, he's going to go for the Scud, actually. Okay, Vivid begins to sell the Scud. He knows what's going on. MOAB. Very nice. Yeah, very nice. That's legendary, actually, there from... Who's a MOAB? That was actually CirezD. CirezD now back in the middle with a ton of Hellfire Vs. 1 oil here has gone down. And Marakar doesn't have a hell of a lot, actually. Like before, Marakar was investing in a war factory. I think he was trying to get to a strat. He'd already built a supply. All of that's quite a lot of money. And I get it, like in free-for-all games as well. People are always saying to me, why did you not build a strategy center and whatever? Well, the thing is, to go for that strategy center requires a lot of money. You've got to do 2k for the supply, 2k for the war factory, 2.5k for the strat, when otherwise all of that money could be piled into more markets. And then you could build their stuff later on when you've got your economy rolling, then build all that cool stuff later on. It's no good having search and destroy if you have very few units out. And that's exactly the situation that Marakar finds himself in here. So yeah, personally, I would have scrapped all of that stuff that he was building and would have more markets dotted around, because it's equivalent to about three markets, isn't it? The things I just added up. Nice particle cannon. Killed 2 battle buses, I believe. 1 escaped. Leaflet, a little bit slow to the party there. And that sneak attack hasn't achieved a lot yet, but I think it might at least kill the strat here. One more particle is ready to fire. I think there to there is a good target. There is a good target. There, and there, or maybe directly through there is a good target. Not sure what it killed there. Potential power plant or 3 markets. Not sure what it was. Either way, as long as he's chipping away at the markets, I think that's good. A lot of V's now in the middle for CirezD. Spectre hits another market. CirezD continuing the push here with the Vs. This is a very hard fought battle so far. Nobody wanting to give in. Vivid, I do feel, has been pretty much 2 or 3v1 for a very long time. A10 comes in, takes out another market. Some of these Vs need to just go back a little bit. No need to go so close to these, especially when you're just killing a supply that isn't really doing anything at the moment. Want to kill the tunnels first. Number of buggies now out for Marakar, trying to get done what he can against these Vs. Search and destroy now back up. He'll have an easier time now against these tunnels. He's losing a lot of Vs though. And that's giving bounty money to the opponents, remember. 4 particles now up. I mean, if even 1 Scud launches, just imagine it hits there. How many power plants that's going to kill? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of which 4 of them are double power. He's going to be... If that place gets hit, he's going to be rebuilding those powers for about the next 9 years. V is now continuing to clear up in the middle. Does not have advanced training. You 100% want to have advanced training if you're doing the empty V spam like this, because it gets them all vetted a lot more quickly. Especially when you float in 6k. Size with the flamers again. He did lose some hackers. He's still got 1 oil. It is very much Vivid against CirezD at the moment, I think. Nice play there from Vivid with these battle buses, quads, and buggy combo. If he can somehow get that USA power offline, I think they've won, you know. Because them particles, really, that's the main strength here of the left team. I say that. What size of single flame is still causing havoc? The main strength is an $800 tier 1 unit from Big Size. It takes out Scud Storms, apparently. Spectre Gunship just came in. Oh no, it was A10 actually. A10 hits here. Scud Storm's going to fire in 40 seconds. Another big pop here from Vivid. Remember, they do have the MOAB, so maybe if you can get Vivid to pop and then come in with the MOAB, that could be a Fargo pop situation. Sneak attack once again. Big Size landing his MiGs. So this could be a decent MOAB this time. Ooh, I say that. Big Size carpet coming in. Almost kills his own supply. Clears a lot of the mines. Supply drop zone here going down for CirezD. EMP? Ooh, what an EMP there from Size. But yeah, this power is all going down. All concentrated in one position. And I think, you know, that CirezD and his team are going to lose this game after such an epic position that they were in. I think this is the reason why earlier I was saying you don't want to go into a late game I mean, the drop zones are good. Actually, a drop zone, like, per second, I think makes more money than the... Oh, no, he didn't AMIB that, did he? Oh, babe. I think the drop zones per second make more money than the markets. But... do you want to be in that kind of a situation against top players like Vivid and Marakar, whose late game GLA is absolutely epic? Do you want to be in the late game against GLA anyway? When one Scud Storm or one Sneak Attack can absolutely wreck your base. When one Particle Cannon, yeah, okay, you can be chipping away here and there at the different things. But yeah, I just argue, wouldn't it have been better to actually build a bigger V army earlier on rather than all them drop zones and actually force the GLAs out of the middle? Or try and win the game sooner rather than letting it go late game. Of course, late game is still important in building drop zones and stuff, but I don't know, man. Maybe you shouldn't have also built it so concentrated. You see a lot of other players like Google, especially when he's playing 3v3 a lot. You would see him actually do a drop zone here, drop zone here, drop zone here. You spread your base out everywhere. So if there's a big deadly sneak attack in one place, or a big Scud Storm hit in one place, then it's not as bad. I mean, his power is back online, but how's his economy now? He's building 2 more drop zones. Still making Avengers. I'm not so sure, man, about these Avengers. See what I mean? Just get absolutely wrecked. That's a $1,500 unit. I would rather see Colonel Burton, which I don't think I've seen from CirezD at all game. From Scuba we had, and the Colonel Burton for Scuba had actually done really well. I think Scuba could potentially even sell his War Factory just to squeeze a few MDs out and do some annoying drop or do something, because I think currently just sitting here with his useless buildings is not that much of a use. Although he does have his CC. Leaflet comes in. Is Marakar going to pop from that? Probably not. I think he would have already popped. Bait out the Leaflet though. MOAB has just been used. So you haven't got to worry about that for now. Here comes an Amphirex bomb. Doesn't kill a whole lot, but it is going to be a little bit annoying. You won't be able to go there for a while until you bring a ambulance. There we go. Okay. Yeah, CirezD dropping down more drop zones, but I have a feeling it's alright dropping down all these drop zones, but the sneak attack's going to be back from Vivid in the next couple of minutes, I think. And then are all these drop zones just going to go down again? Scuba now quits. I think he should have sold his buildings, though. Sold them 3 buildings, maybe even a power, and given all the extra money there to CirezD. A10 comes in, hits another market, but the middle team, sorry, the right team still has the middle. They got another drop zone, they got another palace here, and I think, you know, that the right team have done it. CirezD has been defeated. Oh wow, that was definitely a winnable game there for the left-hand team. I actually thought they were just going to win it, and I thought it was going to be one-sided. But it just shows you why certain people have got expert badges, and we're seeing there from, especially from Vivid. He did have 4 Royals, and he had a strong army, which was Tox, but you saw him hold his nerve. He was mostly 2v1 or 3v1 throughout that. And also Marakar as well, but he had a lot less impact, I think, than Vivid. Just look at the amount of units destroyed there for Vivid, and the KD ratio actually wasn't that good, I suppose. We'd expect it to be probably better for USA because you got the more efficient Vs, but he did lose. He did go to MTVs and lost lots of buggies and tunnels and stuff. But yeah, that was a pretty nice game. GG, well played. Yeah, if you didn't know Zero Hour is still alive, it is very much still alive. Recommend subscribing, and you'll see gameplay and replays on this channel pretty much every day. And if you want to support the channel even further, don't forget to become a member. Head over to the channel page and press the join option. So GG, well played, and see you in the next one.